Book 4? Okay, let's do some more booked. Nope, my game crashed. Okay. Bookwalker, please. Hmm. Oh. Continue, please. Thank you. Seat me. Where am I? Frick. Well, I can spam through dialogue. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think we did anything but talk to people the last 20 minutes. I didn't forget about the crate. I thought I forgot. Never mind, we need pliers. That's right. Bye-bye. Okay. Finally, fancy bears and the letter CS under the arrow symbol. You keep looking at the letter CS trying to think of what they must stand for. Custom service. Custom service is just finished going over your stuff in here. Sell everything that belonged to Jenkins before your time that's time is up. Anything that you don't sell will be complicated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And that, he points to Roger's cage. That's mine. See the tag? I don't have any tags. No much no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. What the heck? I'm not selling my friend. Radio on his belt. He looks that thing's questionably. Find a problem, I'll sell. Before, no. I'm holding the tent signals that you're selling goods. People will come and buy things from you. Think what profit you can. Hand in half, the sand, the entrance. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck. You make some pliers? Yep. Nope. Nope. Woman with blonde hair and a ponytail could be the former operator's daughter, maybe his wife. See a bunch of gauges, most of which aren't moving. Fuel pressure looks normal. Good to work. Oil system's operational. Oil is full now. I have no reason to start the train, so... Sound that reaches your ears seem impossible in the desert world. Rustling pages, hundreds of pages. People next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello, the young bookseller. What did you... Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but suddenly unfocused gaze glides over you. Your paper fade doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new here. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that. Generally, the same people bring their trains to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Jenkins' journal. Bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins' journal. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? But it was just the old train driver's journal. Read some of it to you? Don't bother, I just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? That's a sand. Well, I wasn't planning on spending that so much, of course, but that's a fair price. It appears into a train that returns with 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in the language you don't know embroidered on them. Is it for good luck? Thanks. Should have found out what was in the journal and might have helped us understand the world better. But you could help me with that. I haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. Angry man? Open suitcases are strewn across the train car. A man is washing something in the middle basin full of dark red water. Washing so intently that you can't hear the fabric ripping. Impressively large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. Washing a sushi with a mean look. Cage around your neck, that's some kind of new trend. You hear clear dislike in the man's voice. Keep going. You're washing out blood, who cares? We're just passing by. Maybe I should tell, hey, you feel powerfully yanked down near your neck. Look down and see the man's hands grabbing Roger's cage. When your friend once avoided bragging about his stand bear fang, the darn it, you grab the cage too and pull it towards you. Taught him some manners, one punch too. Looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. Try and pin him off his feet, knock him off his feet. Dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. Real fight's about to start. I don't think it's a chance, brother. I'll take a hit, I don't mind. He'll miss. Then I heal. Dead? I'll be looting your corpse. Flies into the basin, which turns over with a crash, pushing its contents onto the ground. Sick bastard. Are you okay, Etienne? First time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. Spring left an impressive welt on the back. I know it's none of our business, but we can't just let this psycho roam free. All the guards? Not a bad idea. More attention from the guards is the last thing we need right now, don't you think? For rope. Look at the suitcases on the ground and notice the photograph. 2 smiling men are sitting in front of the locomotive. One of them is your attacker, has the arm around the other. Looks pale and tired. Shoulder is all bandaged and he has a fang pendant around his neck. Let's photograph aside. There's some rope, tie the brawler up. What are you doing? What's going on? Suddenly comes to and tries to stand up. Their anger is gone from his voice and now he looks scared. Nothing's going on, everything's already happened. Toss the photo on the ground, that his eyes move to the bloody clothes. Nearby, suddenly his face changes. Henry, oh no, did I do this? He falls to his knees. And for what? Looks at the 2 bags of sand on the ground which fell out of his pocket during the fight. Get these away from me, I can't look at them. Take the bags. In the mid. Surly woman. Suddenly waves at you. Waves you away. Looking at a completely unremarkable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal in the back of the car catches your eye. rather than get a closer look. First you're a fraud and now you're a thief too. Haven't stolen anything yet. What do we have here? Put your hand inside. Look inside. Okay, I'm just gonna put my hand inside. Push against your limb, touch the oddity. Go around the small space aside, and again. And then you grab something elongated and hard. Perfect pipe, pull it towards you. I'm not stopping now, you've got one last tug. A bag. Okay. I'll put it back. So where are you? So your siding is coming off, pointing the gap in the wall. Why the guy off fixes as soon as I have time. Trans operator to go back inside, but it stays on the top stem, leaning against the doorway. You make yourself scarce before it sounds get awkward. The flashy train. Imagine no wheels. Okay. I need tools. I have tools. I think I need one more piece though for a lockpick. I'm looting trash. It doesn't move. Piece up something that looks like an old computer case. There's all the microchips and wires as if they were parasites in the right piece of fruit. You want something? Need any help? For money actually percent? Miles? I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone. They have more work, but something maybe a little less dusty. Not sure. About your chest. I don't think they'll have any use for you. Sitting around know yourself. Computer suit? Yep. Lance Jenkins brought them a week ago. Jenkins? Jenkins a nice guy. Was. Oops. Oh. It wasn't meant to say. I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that. Not in town. You little jerk. Know anything that might help? I don't know anything. What's the pipe? Secret. Oh my. Fall through and go straight to the upper district. Okay. Bye. Doesn't move. Guard on the right is preventing every difference. Even casting quick glances at you. Let me through. Over 60? Yes. No. Visiting your wife and newborn? Yes. I'll call her to come meet you. Where are you from the compartment? Maria Giuseppe? Thanks. What are you doing? They're calling again. 18 times already? You're here undisguised malice in his voice. That should put me through to the meteorologist. You already go check if we have a Maria Giuseppe in town? Sure. Okay, got it, thanks. Others outside the city glances at you. Maybe a bit clear up. Alright, thanks. You're doing great, talk to you later. Punches a different code in the radio. Time service, what's your train number? 42Y. 40 minutes penalty for trying to trick the guards. Hey. Thanks, over. Okay. Darn. I ignore you now? Give me my pliers, please. And then I get a crowbar. Okay. I can melt. Oh, what are you doing? Go back. Okay, now all we need is tools. We'll be good. Middle of the square. Is it the dude that just didn't say anything at first? Or was it this guy? Flashy train? So where he lives? Mr. What was his name? Mr. Narana? Come on out. Door slowly opens. Middle-aged man appears at the doorstep. Looks like a little too clean with his surroundings. Squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. What if I'm away in the upper district? Aren't we all? I plan on living there. I just need to take care of one thing. That's it. What could there possibly be for you to do there? For the truth, I need to get something. Really important to me. How important? Just as for you to continue? I'm in a business. Say about 1 bag is 10 important. 5 bags? 7 bags? 9.5 bags? 10 bags? 10? Can I speak my language? When a person wants something that badly? Man transformed from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start to the day. Helping those in need, you might say. Haha. It's so. Sure, you'll find buyers among the visitors in town. I'll come back with 10. How much do I have? Wonderful, wonderful. Jumps down from the entry like a child. Go ahead, hand in the bags. 2, which hands you back. Up to which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, woman who does salvage work. Hold on, it only costs 2 bags to get into the upper district, and you're just keeping the rest for yourself. It was a pleasure doing business with you, my friend. I don't think we're gonna finish the game tonight. Which is fine, we'll get finished it tomorrow. We now have these 10 more computers since you were last here. As they were saying. How's Mr. Rana doing? His 8 bags is saying better now. Doesn't lost his touch, let's get to it. Let's go. Yes. New town? Well, like you're too late. That Joker already paid you. The guards are looking for me. And you're... What's you down? Smiling? I'm kidding, let's go. It's open. Alright, hurry if I were you. Jump into the pipe. Thanks. A little west to you, Just a bag of bricks. Huh? What? Jump into the pipe? I'm going back now. Smells awful inside the pipe. Awful in here. Just a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system, so it could be worse. Doesn't make it feel better. Take it apart. Pry apart the boards. Pick it. Thud. Back into place, you weren't able to move it. Pull out the trash bags. What the? Climb over the... Okay, climb over. Press the bag of bricks. You don't like this column the nail and you fall over the board. I can't see. One of your hands and carefully unhook the nail. Can't get it, darn it. You're close, Claire. You. Can't let it straight, jump into the rest of the way. Somewhere up above. Final warning, Bob Robinson. Operator, train 42, your time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. This is definitely not going back. But my lockpicks. The path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has tons of broken glass scattered around it. I'm getting a running start. Are you sure? I'm sick of digging around into this trash. Not yet. Keep running. Why aren't you jumping? I don't know. Close your eyes. Too late. Bang. Dang. Are you alive? You broke down the whole barricade with your body. I felt it. Are you in one piece? I'm not sure. Darn. Shoulder is... Last barricade? Well, it's not like I can get any dirtier. Lindiff Jr. speaking. A joy storm is approaching. It'll be here in 5 minutes. Certainly use one of those. This junkyard, even an ordinary storm, would make me happy. I'm gonna charge right into the barricade. You carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. That was easy. Storm in 3 minutes. See what's up in this district. It's... Joy Storm has arrived. I repeat, the Joy Storm has arrived. That is that you? And of sound pouring out is getting closer, soon it envelops the whole consciousness. You're taken by such a strong emotion that you involuntarily lean forward like you're drowning in calm relaxancy. Peace and quiet. Head to the left and see your sister standing behind you. You're happy she's not in danger anymore. Right and see your brothers sitting next to you, all 10 brothers and you, wearing strangely colored armor. Look down and see that you have the same armor on. Your armor, a piece flakes off, burning your hand. Starts to fade. But it passes and you're filled with an unbelievably nostalgic sense of belonging. At the end. Evening already? How long was I out? Pretty long time, long enough that I started to worry about you. Need to hurry? How was it? Strange. I'd do it again. Locked. Locked. Sitting out on the ground, leaning against the wall, an idiotic grin lighting up his face. You okay, friend? Marie. You girl, Marie. Touch his shoulder? When you touch the man, he opens his eyes for a second. He looks friendly. What the heck, man? I was playing with my dog. What? Nothing, punk. I don't have time for this. I have important business. Check your business where the sun don't shine. Now we have to wait for the next storm to see her, and who knows when the heck that'll be. Sorry. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. Where are you going? Meteorologist wipes counter. But still looked up on the dusty counter. Are you out of your mind with a price like that, you old hag? An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. A looking woman is behind the counter, and you see the slightest flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. Another one. If you're just here to look at with no money, then get lost. The counter is still surprisingly full, considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. I tell the meteorologist possessions. All my husband's things are right here. Anything to catch your eye? Weather controller? What? The device that controls the weather, directs the storms and all that, has no one bought it yet? I'll tell her. Doesn't have that, she seems to be putting one together in her head. Woman 7 steps away from the counter, holding her head, and now she's putting 2 and 2 together, and now 4 and 4. Then the counter sounds. It controls the weather? The device covered in switches and dials. All covered in switches and dials. How about the look at the most worn out ones? Been used every day. 2 that fit the description, 1 left and right, hands up. Turn slowly and see 2 guards and their clubs raised and ready. I see him and try to steal my husband's possessions and arrest him. Just looking. Don't worry, miss, we'll handle this. Grab a device and throw it at the guards. Rope tied around the device with another even attached to the counter. Which back hitting your shoulder as it passes you. I don't think that's going to help much. Have fun. Watch out. Bam. At the end, silence falls and darkness. You open your eyes. It's cold. Darn it. Was I out for the long? Silence. Then guards, you rub the back of your head, which is throbbing. Anything else happen when I was out? Silence. Roderick? Tried to hold your head looking for the cage, but it's gone. Darn it. Stand up. Man is wearing a coat. A tag is sewn into the chest. Go through his pockets. Examine the tag. W204. It also has the logo of a company called Red Ram on it. Already raised the ladder. Plate below come in between the loose wall panels. Move the plate. Rating, I wonder where it leads. The smell, I think I already know. Open it with a Kroby. Apple. Open it with a crowbar. Look inside. Ready. Shake the grating. Curse at it. Come on, you stupid hunk of metal, I almost made it. Something happens, lose heart. Well, this is just great. Remember that you have ink you can use? I'm a writer. Ink at the grating. Bang. And knock them out of the place and through your path. Coming, Roderick. Hide around the corner and peek out of the tent. Mr. around on the shore, he was looking for the exact thing, called it a weather controller. Roughly twisting a device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Already here too. Thing really controls the storms. You think my husband really created something like that and didn't tell us? All these years? All those people who died in the storms or went home or went insane might have been responsible for all that. Come to the conclusion, we don't actually know what the device can do, and maybe your husband did everything he could. I hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Break the woman's radio. Crash. You hit your hit shatters the radio on the pole. Runs into the house. Give me that. Really control the weather. And what if it could? Well, I can just give you the controller. This thing could decide the fate of the town. I'm sorry. Step back, grasping the controller tightly in his chest. It looks like he's prepared to fight for the very end. Hold on, that's mine. You point at Roger's cage. When did you manage to steal it? Sharply yank the cage off his neck and stuff it into your pocket. There are no flinches, not expecting you to react so suddenly. You to run now, huh? There's a death storm coming. I repeat, a death storm is approaching. We have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No, I didn't touch it. You need to stop in the storm? Give me it now. Tell me how it works and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can try to figure it out. Looking for the instructions? Then what use are you? You're just going to let people's lives depend on your attempt to try and figure it out? Let me at least look at the display. I can see what it means. Death storm 7 minutes. Hurry. Anyone with the empty train, take on the upper district residence. The train 12 is causing a jam up on the exit. The wheel fell off. Get that car off the tracks. It's blocking the way. Going to go see Linda. Hey, and I will figure this out. Grab him. Fully past you. Try to grab him. But out of the corner of your eye, you see object flying right at you. Still tip of a cane. Bang. Not again. Fall right off. Right before you hit the ground, you see Nerano climbing the stairs in the meteorology tower. Meteorologing it up with some difficulty. Finally get up the tower and grab the controller. I don't know anything about the controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Darn, wrong button. You need to check the storm meter. This is stormometer. Warning, death storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something in, Mr. Nerano. Gather your strength. Go, one final push. It's a long day. Arguing with the young man. The controller in their hands, and while the wind blows through your window. Right at the time, knocked Nerano unconscious. Nerano can actually punch him in the jaw. Can't have you interfering. Young man watches Helen slowly pressing himself against the wall. The controller. Hit the controller out of Mr. Nerano's unconscious body. You had your chance to stop the storm. Now it's my turn. Young man presses himself against the panel's instruments. Red lights all flashing over it. 30 seconds, he says, taking a quick glance out the window, then squeezing his eyes shut. Examine the weather controller. Dozens of buttons of switches, and not a single one is labeled. What an egotistic punk. The look the young man shoots you is filled with 10% understanding and 90% fear of dying in the storm. 3 big switches above the display. Start with those, and I'll check the text. With the first one, and the second. Seems to be completely broken. 2 lights in the panel become on. Push the third. Whole panel goes dark, and the device looks like it just did when you started now. Second. 1. 3. What? 3. Vibrating. Whatever that means. 2. A C, spin the device around, trying to decide what button to press now. Coming through the window, picks it up, a strange metallic taste, such feeling in your mouth, you smell burnt metal. Scream and push a random button. Close your eyes and push a random button. Pray and push a random button. Moving away is moving away. You. Put the controller down with shaking hands, and you hear cheers from people outside gathering louder and louder. I was close. Way too much going on for my first day. He holds his head in his hands. A large crowd gathered in front of the tower. People around you are loudly discussing what just happened. I saw the storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my very own eyes. It's about to reach the town, but then it stopped. Alright, calm down. The storm is gone. You can go home now. What if it comes back? Well, with the controller in your hands, we'll just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away at the last second anyways? Yeah, why did it get so close to the town? That never happened before. Long story, we drove it away, don't worry. We? Who's we? It was a young meteorologist. You put your hand on the young man's shoulder. Lindef, the young meteorologist, he did an excellent job proving himself. He managed to neutralize the death storm at the very last second. Much cheering. Hooray for Lindef. What do you need neutralized? That's not important. What's important is that you're not in danger right now. Now it's time for me to go. Look at the uncomprehending crowd before you jump. Your eyes slide over the people until they meet Lindef's looking straight at you. Are you the... He gestures the controller. At the controller, which you've already tucked under your arm as you prepare to take the jump out the book. Listen, kid. This is your moment of truth at the end. Moment of, I don't know. Does it matter? We'll just fine without it. Don't worry, we'll just fine without it. I heard these storms almost never hit the town anyway. Keep on going a little longer and then the book will end. I mean, then everything will work itself out. Storms where you're from too. Definitely not like these. Maybe you can leave it with us at the device, since the next time storms come, we won't be able to. Sorry, I can't. This device is the only thing keeping me from becoming what I am. In any case, it's really important for me. Alright. Fine, they want me to leave the book. Darn it. Look around the uncomprehending crowd. The people have gone quiet as they listen to your conversation with Linda. Think. That symbol, all you do is sit in my pocket. You just don't understand. Rooting through the crowd, you do hear snippets like Insane talking to himself. You can hand this, dang thing in, I can hand in this dang thing, get off my shackles off. Understanding how much that will change things? Do you understand how valuable it is to me? All the suffering I went through for this? Look around. Again, you sigh, but decide to look through the whispering crowd. These people you see in front of you. Examine the people in the crowd. Some are whispering and watching your performance, but it seems as though everyone knows that something important is happening. Even the guards who practically cracked your skull earlier are standing off to the side and excitedly discussing something. Elderly men and women peer out from their windows, trying to see what's happening in the darkness. Mother leads her child home. The child trips over a cable sticking out of the sand, and his mother quickly helps him up. Other people. Fine, the heck with you. You shove the controller into Linda's hands, whispering, if another storm comes, flip the switch first, then press that button right here. Not sure how the rest of it works. Seems as if that you're a crazy person who talks to himself, suddenly begins with joy. Gives you a hug with his free arm, and you feel the warmth in his touch. Linda looks out at the people in the crowd. They still don't understand how the death storm, the odd device, and the man with the paper face are all connected. Thank you, he whispered, looking at you in the eyes once more. Let's drop the sentiment. You look at the ground. Time for me to pay what's due. Farewell. Hello? Is the order ready? I think I've had enough for real this time. Silence. Are you turning down the job? Not just this job, the whole work thing. Silence. Very well. Just like that. Well, I made quite enough off your back as it is. Since walkers like you usually break much sooner. So you actually did quite well in comparison. Think you even earned a small gift, huh? Jekyll's expert is on his way to you right now. You're not happy to finish your last job. I think you've earned your freedom. And so don't, he'll be there in a few minutes. Silence. See you soon at the end. So fast food. Stay down. Where do you think you're going? Louis, hey. Real quickly. You fall under the cold sand and your pursuers land nearby. You wanted to do this the hard way? Aren't it so cold here? Where's Vince? Put in the car just in case. Wait, Vince is with you, that punk? Deal with him quickly and I'll get the book ready so we can go to the collector. Can you handle this? Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago, come on. With echoes through the empty square, it seems like everyone is in bed already asleep. Fine. Drain ink? I just stunned you all. Eat an apple too. How about I stun y'all? How about I stun y'all? Hit draining. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to hit you. Raid me all you want. You're dead. I'm gonna stun y'all. And then I'm gonna hit you. And I'm gonna stun y'all. You disabled my slash, you little freak. Okay, do it again. See if I care. Heh. Are you okay? Relatively? What book did they want to take you into? 1 second. Book that one the thugs dropped and looked over the back cover. Name has been erased. Something about the collector. That your boss? My former boss. You opened the book and flipped through the pages. You want to go in there? I have this idea. Open to the book. Oof. Comprehensible? What? Why? Everything's blurry and there's no color. Going too deep? We're inside a book inside a book. Barely breathe. Me too. Need to find the collectors as soon as we can and get out of here. Incomprehensible. Why what? You touched your mask. Darn it, we need to hurry. Some familiar looking briefcases, a tag and invisible as one of them. Rich A. Item X. Herman Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collectors orders in briefcases like these. These are objects from other books aside. They think there's something you could use in there. Rusty pins? What I think it is? I don't know, what do you think it is? Voodoo doll? You know, pins. Something written on here. Al Azif. Hit the book. Punch it into your chest. You could swear it feels like a leather binding through your coat. Something else here? Open the bag. Sort. I'll take the capsule. Yellow triangle with a biohazard symbol inside of it. Not a great start. Something written here. Fear toxin inhalation causes prolonged panic and hallucinations stored in a dark location. Take everything. We knit it out. Hope we can use all of this to go find the collector. Wait. 3 walkers are standing around the table in the brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Briefcases, orders. Crouch down to sneak past. Hey, you, who the heck are you? Size. Get over here now. Walk into the light. The men, who the heck are you? Work here. I'm scheduled here today. Huh? Why are you talking slowly? Use the wand. Abyss of Aries. A beam of blue energy bursts out of the wand, hits the walker in the chest, and the next instant a sheep is standing nearby where he was. Scientific name for a domestic sheep. But it was a spell. Second walker has already dropped into a fighting stance, ready to attack. Abyss of Aries. Nothing happens. Useless. For damage to all. But I do 3 damage to all. Book is pogged. You missed. 3 damage to all. Eat an apple. Don't swap out the Necronomicon. Mr. Pog. You don't even want to see what's in there? Sure. Nothing in the briefcase. Wow, looks dangerous. I think it's a little too much. What's this? Note lying next to the bottle you find in the folder. Water of life, like you asked, but I'm never going into a fairy tale again. Now for the any of the money in the world. Heal any wound. I'm okay. I'm cool with my Necronomicon that does 3 damage to everybody. It doesn't use any type of, what's it called? 2 walkers standing in the passageway. Seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They're discussing something quietly, comparatively aware to your existence. For the toxin. And stop, you see both men's eyes widen in horror. You're a monster, help. Jump over the railing into the darkness. Was that too far down? Librarian. Marion is busy arranging books and probably wouldn't even notice the top of bomb. Along the black fabric inside the briefcase is a honed, sharp scythe. Small box inside the briefcase surrounded by a flickering blue aurora. Blue field instantly surrounds your hand, making it tingle. I'm just gonna keep an Necronomicon. It's like, this is a Necronomicon, what do you want from me? Hit him with the broom. Causing him to fly off in the darkness. Ah. Yeah, just 3 then. You're yawning, the fight's not over yet. Fight. Drain ink, disable skill. Disable my stinking book. Missed. You disable my stun, that's fine. That's okay. Here, I'll do the next turn. I need some bread. I need to. We're gonna drain. They're not doing anything bad. Sure, you know what? Some ink back. I heal the fool. You never know. Could be useful. Boss is that out. Boss is that out. Alright, I give up. Don't hit me, Smirks. Pick off my gosh darn shackles. The problem with that? Shackles expert took the day off today. His daughter's sick. He's lying. I know. How about I call you when he's available? Okay, it's only be a few days. You think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know, promise me you take them off, and so I hold up your end of the deal. You didn't hold up your end. Hold it up right now and squeeze his throat harder. Calm down, you idiot. No one set the writer's police can take them off. You really think my own men would be walking around in shackles if I could take them off? Build a literal empire stealing objects if I could do that, not this half-empty warehouse. Thought you had proof that he could do it? My friend told me about him. Vince told me about you. Then I found out he was one of your thugs. Real part of your plan? Well, this thing's, that's happening now wasn't. Now wasn't. He rubs his throat. Take off my shackles, I don't know how, but that's your problem now. Or what? Are you going to kill me, a character? He winks at a horrible wink. Turned into such a nice guy, haven't you? Go with all the strength and look at him in the eye. Let's find out right now just how much of a nice guy I am. Doesn't quite inspire here. Driven by its essence. Grab of old paper, you fling fingers run across the text written in the old ink many, many years ago. Wait, what? Start pulling? What? You can call the shackles expert, let's say tomorrow, okay? That's the only time frame I can give you. Your shackles off and you'll be set. You can write as much as you want. It's been almost here. Not letting that happen to me again. Grab the paper with both hands, start pulling it towards you. Sure this is going to work. I've done it before. What? You see the line slowly separating from the book's environment, coming something forward. Aren't his henchmen going to come after us? They don't have a direct route to the book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them here. There. Keep pulling the paper as it gets more and more difficult to pull. Oh, now's not the time to give up. I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. We're right outside already? No, we had another force. Bend your knees, ready to jump outwards. Push off the ground. You hear an unbelievably loud crunching sound. So like that, so loud that it feels like the whole world must be able to hear it. Ringing sound of papers in your hands separates the self from the book, flies upward with you. Cough. Let me just text Aaron real quick, please. Aaron. I think I twisted my knee again. What on earth was that? Where the heck am I? What have you done? He looks around. Find out soon enough. Collector suddenly jumps up and aims the gun at you. Antique, decorated with a swirling pattern. Take it back. Hey, calm down, just calm down. At the end, hand over the book now. Where's my book? I'm afraid nothing would come of it. Don't joke around with him. I think I just did. They'll hear it. Where did the police? Nobody move. Hey, you, drop the gun. Another step or I shoot him. Boss, that's Leroy Roshan. The collector? What the heck's going on over here? Etienne, how are you mixed up in this? Oh, hello, officer. Hello, and how do you recognize me? You remember questioning in that same coat? Darn, I disguised my face, but I forgot to put on a different coat. Warning you, I won't surrender alive. He aimed the gun at the police officers back at you. And hold back your little pet right there. I see them. Smirking. Puts his hand up and looks at the officer, waiting for a signal. Well, now we've come to an agreement, and everything will just be fine. Where's my book? I don't think we'll be coming to an agreement with you, thief. Quiet. Now we're going to make a deal, and I'm going to walk away. Accused of stealing thousands of objects, and not letting you go anywhere. No. Suddenly turning to you. All because of you, you punk. Sound of a shot rings out at the end. Close your eyes, darn it. Open your eyes. Look down. Middle of Roger's cage protected you from the bullet, but there's not much left of it now. Small ragged scrap of paper inside. Derek, you moron, I told you to stop talking. Sorry, boss. Are you alright, Walker? Now it's your turn. Hands up. Look at the remains of the paper in your hand. Something's used force. Cool it, he's just in shock. At the end, it's best if you come with us now. We'll talk about all this in the station, okay? Not his hand. Character, and not from one of his books. Not from his book. You got your mind, you're carrying around a stolen character, even in your current situation. Derek, I can't take this isolated character. Call for backup. Shove the officer's hand slams, and Derek staggers backwards, eyes shut. Jump at the book. Oh, he got shoved. Get him. Leroy Russian was known as the collector, was detained by the Register police. Later, he was sentenced to execution. Entire chain of writers who used his services to buy stolen legends from books. Plagiarism was also detained. The criminal was pursued, sentenced to 5 to 15 years. Etienne Quest was detained 5 minutes after escape. The stolen character was not found on him. "28 years later. Well, I think this is the time to take off your disguise. Run a hand over your face. Alright, now I'm ready. I'm late. We're late in time, so I'm gonna just kind of go. Sir, how can I help you? My name is Etienne. Waiting for you to continue. Probably don't remember me. Worked together a long time ago. I can't seem to recall that. You sure you're in the right place? I'm sure I'd even say we were partners. I don't. I just wanted to see how things are going for you. Everything all right after? Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm back. Watson, he nods to the man by the window. Holmes, he nods back. And you, sir, he looks questioningly at you. On my way out? Someone you know, Watson? I'm not sure. Are you quite certain you're all right, sir? Yes, my apologies again for disturbing you. Some tea, sir. Well, time to head back. Read the book. Then want me to turn around to the... I think it worked. Well then. Any question registering to return to the rank to the writing profession more, whatever. Please find a sheet attached with detailed information on sentence time served. Final calculations of time served below. Initial sentence 30 years. The sentence for capturing a particularly dangerous criminal minus 3 years. Fleeing from police another 2 years. Willingly turning himself into police 1 year. 28 years. A mail though. Bring me a book. With the epilogue. Some levels are definitely snoozers. I didn't mind the last one, but I didn't like the space one at all. Let me do achievement wise. I got half the achievements. Leave half the potion to the alchemist. Oh, it was that short of the credits? Okay. Upgrade your skills 5 times. Okay, didn't do that. Save the computer science teacher after saving him. Avoid all fights in factory. What factory? Oh, I know. Be both cops without taking any damage. Block 50 damage. Book 7 without using any artifacts. Drain 500 ink from enemies. Dismantle a total of 1,000. Dismantle objects for a total of 1,000 ink. Every artifact from book 7. Use ink and dialogue 20 times and win all existing fights. Okay, well, that's all the game. I'm ready for boys' night.